Well, yeah, it looks like things have oh, they're heating up, and they're looks like a little bit cooling off over in Syria, but the Middle East as a whole is actually quite kind of a hotbed for violence lately since Friday.
Well, and
Rightfully so,
not
I
that it
guess
kind of
looking their
hasn't
way.
been the whole time, but I mean, definitely the the announcement of moving the U.S. Embassy over to Jerusalem sparked a response from the Palestinian population there.
Not just from the
So
Palestinian population.
started well,
It's everywhere.
started in Bethlehem, I believe.
Yeah,
It was
Bethlehem.
kind of where
Palestinians are going crazy. And you have the Iranians going crazy. You have the Hezbollah going crazy. Turkey's getting in on it.
Turkey has said that they will lead
they'll lead the charge.
yeah.
Bangladesh is getting in on it. They had a protest yesterday. Same place where the bomber came from originally 7 years ago, from yesterday's bombing, or attempted failed bombing over in New York City. That ended up becoming a failure. That guy was a Bangladeshi citizen before he came
Right.
in. So you all these Muslim countries are rising up because they just don't want to hear it. You know, the whole thing is that Palestine wants East Jerusalem as their capital, their future state. You know, so when they see this happening, they're just like, you know, this is definitely not what we want.
Well,
And
now Trump has come out and said repeatedly that he advocates for a two-state solution. Um,
supposedly in the
which
back,
we had.
well, it's supposedly working on, like, you know, back channels. It was actually working on as two-state solution, from what some unconfirmed reports were saying. That, you know, behind the scenes, off the record, they were starting to get that two-state solution working on it, and there was agreement on both sides, both parties. Now, it's just now this just put a whole kink in the works.
Well, now while that's going on in Israel and as you said, much of the rest of the Islamic world, yeah. Well, it's not though. It's not just the
Well, not the Arab nations,
nations.
but you still look at, you got Bangladesh and places like
Right.
that. You got Philippines, will start fighting up, Somalia. You know, you'll have places like that. You're gonna have a rise of anywhere there's a good Muslim population.
Anywhere you have a significant Muslim population, you're going to see some level of backlash from this, whether or not it's obvious and apparent, like it was in New York with this. Hang on, let me get his name, because I want to. What is it? It's it's like Allahu Akbar. What it? Here we go. Here we go. I got it. Nope. Qayyad
Qayyadullah.
Qayyad,
yeah.
close. Which really, I mean, it seemed like his bomb was kind of
Efficient.
first of all, I don't think that I don't think he had any help with it.
No. It was. You better go get some new help.
Well,
in here now. But.
you know, if that's the level that ISIS is operating at now, you know something at least. But the other, the other part of that is that as far as ISIS is concerned, Russia is effectively saying that they're beat
in Syria.
In Syria.
And they're pulling out.
And Putin is withdrawing troops.
Putin actually went to Syria yesterday by military jet escort.
Right.
Went down there, met with President Bashar Assad, and pretty much said, hey, we won this thing, we're getting out of here. And he started pulling his troops back. So, Syria is going to be, I think what's going to happen is, and I think you agree with me earlier, is that now Russia's going to pull back, Iran's going to start coming in. They're already in Syria. They already told Palestine that they would back Palestine with fighting Israel. And then Iran also told Saudi Arabia, if you stop dealing with Israel, we can better our relations. That just came out earlier today.
So, basically Russia's just kind of stepping out of the way and letting what happens happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Smart move.
Mm-hmm.
You know, hey, like him or hate him, you have to admit that
Putin's no dummy.
well, not that he's not a dummy, but I'm sorry. No, this is.
He's being very smart about it. Is what he's doing. He's getting out of it.
Right. This is the move of somebody who has operated in intelligence circles at the regime change nation.
Remember what I said a few weeks ago when we were doing a podcast? How Russia was amping up their sales of military equipment to that part of the world.
Yeah.
We went with $330-something billion was spent. We usually it's about $33 billion they'll get from that area. So they were really ramping things up. So while he's in Syria, they're doing all kinds of these arms deals with all these other countries. Now that they say Syria is clean, was pretty much cleaned out of ISIS. I'm sure there's some isolated pockets out there, but whatever, they figure Syria will take care of it.
Yeah, from what I'm hearing, they're in basically a few smaller towns.
Yeah.
And just patches of desert, basically.
So I mean, so for a few isolated pockets, they figure we're going to get out of here, and we'll just let whatever's happened. We outfitted these people with all the military equipment they need. They got the manpower they need. We trained them on it. We showed them what they needed to do. Now we're going to pull out of here. So pretty much Russia just financed that whole war for that side.
Well, this could be a major move against Israel.
That's what it seems like. Because you got to figure if Iran's telling Saudi Arabia, they've been in a Cold War type status with each other, saying, hey, you stop, you have this newfound thing with Israel going, let's drop this, and if you don't deal with Israel, we'll better our relations. Basically what they're saying is, the enemy of my enemy is a friend.
Yeah, I don't see Saudi Arabia going against Israel in any way other than on paper.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, though. It's like, yeah, on paper, but obviously at some point Iran's going to fall out on it.
Who would you rather have as an ally in the world right now? Iran or the United States?
The United States.
Because the reality of it is, if Saudi Arabia turns around and attacks Israel as part of this coalition, they're done.
Well, I'm just saying Iran is telling them this. I mean, they're putting it on the table, so they're trying. What's happening is they're all trying. They're trying to get as many countries as they can.
You also got to realize too that it's probably been floated in a back channel kind of way to some of the royalty over there. I would bet.
Even if Saudi Arabia doesn't even get in on it, there's so many other countries over there that are just going to get in on it. I mean, Turkey coming in on it too that's not good. Syria, Syria with the help of Iran will be able to go in there and do their part. So I mean, it's going to be.
You know what the best thing about Syria is? You know what Bashar Assad's middle name is?
Al. Sorry, Al. That's